back. Today I want to do a little tabletop comparison of the Burris pepper mount and the SWFA Ssalt mount. Now both of these mounts are pretty similar. The Ssalt could be considered a copy of the pepper, so let's take a look at them real quick. Now on the pepper, you can definitely tell by looking at it that the finish is a little bit different. Now on the finish, if we look at the pepper, the finish is all real nice, dark, rich looking. And on these, both of these are mounted on AR-15s that I use coyote hunting. And yes, these have both been mounted on the guns and have been out hunting. But you can see on the finish of this Burris, it is pretty good. Even with walking through fields and through woods and everything, the finish is held up pretty good on this. Now if we look at the Ssalt, the finish looks a little bit different on the Ssalt. Then if we take a look at it, that all looks good there. I don't know if the camera would pick it up, but there's a little wear right there on this corner. There's a little wear right up here. And let's see. Looks like that's about all the wear I could find on it. So the finish looks like it's holding up pretty good. There's a little wear inside of there, but it's not too bad. And there's a little wear right down here. So on the finish, I would have to say the pepper's got a better finish on it. Now some specs on these. The Ssalt really don't have any much specs. Even when I went on their website, it didn't have much specs on it. The only thing it says is it comes with 1-inch inserts. And I got both the packages here, so I'll show you what comes in the packages here in a second. Now on the pepper, it's available in a 1-inch 30mm and a 34mm scope size. On the Ssalt, that one I know is, this one is a 30mm, but it comes with a 1-inch insert, so you can use it both ways. So, you know, if you want a multitask mount, you can go with this one because you can put 1-inch and 30mm scopes in it. Both of them give you about up to 2 inches forward scope movement for your eye relief. And I think they're both pretty great mounts. Now, when I look up reviews and everything on the Burris pepper mount, there's really not much bad about it. So that's a good thing when you got a bunch of good reviews to spend your money on. Now on the Ssalt mount, on the other hand, I've heard of these bolts stripping. These are torque screws in both of them, and I've heard of the torque screws stripping on the Ssalt mount too. So if you go with the Ssalt mount, definitely be careful and torque it down to specs and everything. Don't go cranking on them, because it sounds like they're cheaper materials and they will break. So now let's get the packages out here and see what they look like and what they come with. We'll start with the Burris first. The Burris packaging is just a blister pack, but it looks pretty nice. We'll open it up here. Now this will come with your tool to torque it down and everything. Then it also comes with the top scope mounts that have Picatinny rail on them, so you can mount light lasers, whatever you want up there. Usually when I got these on my coyote rifles, I do have one of these mounted in the front, and I have my coyote light up on it. And that's what's in the Burris package. Now we'll take a look at the Ssalt package, and this is exactly how I got it. It actually had the stains and everything in it when I got it. But right on the package, it's just a plain box with their logo and everything. It tells you that it's a 30mm with 1-inch inserts, Picatinny style, matte finish, and it's one-piece design. So let's open it up here and see what all came with this. Well, with this, you got your inserts to go from the 30mm to the 1-inch. And then I think it came with a tool too. I got a torque screwdriver that I use to torque them all down with, so I don't even use the tools that come with it. It works just fine for me, and I've never had any problems doing it. But that's what comes in the package of both of them. And as you can see, we're using that mat that I got at O'Reilly Auto Parts. This thing is pretty good for the price of it. Big thumbs up on that. Alright, so let's weigh the pepper mount and see what it actually weighs compared to what it says. Looks like 8.6 ounces, and on their website it says 8.3. Now, I don't know if they measure it with the caps off or not, so that could be where the 0.3 ounces is. But it's pretty close, so that's not bad. Now, on the Ssalt mount, their website has no info on what it weighs, so let's go ahead and put the Ssalt mount on there. And it weighs 7.4 ounces. Now, that's not too bad, a little bit lighter. Now, you can take that two ways. You can say it's a little bit lighter because it's made of a cheaper material, or you also can have the mindset, well, I want a lightweight build to carry around through the fields and stuff, and that's the way I want to go on it. So there's the weights on both of them. So which one would I pick out of these two? Well, I say since the price is so comparable, you know, within a few dollars of each other, I would go with a tried and true Burris mount. You know, Burris is a great company. They got a lot of products, really know what they're doing. The Ssalt mount's not a bad mount, but you can see the finish on it wears real easy and everything. I had this one on a AR-15, and I have a Vortex Strike Eagle 1-6 mounted to it. And I've had this for about a year, and I can tell you, out of everything that gun's been through, it's held zero the whole time. Now, on this mount, it's kind of the opposite story. I just got a cheap 3-9 Tasco scope on it. But believe it or not, that Tasco scope is a Walmart special, and it's got clear glass and everything. And it is definitely held zero with absolutely no problems. Okay, I wanted to show you what they look like mounted up with the scopes in them. Here is the Ssalt mount with my Vortex Strike Eagle 1-6 in it. Don't look too bad at all. Like the way that looks. Looks pretty good. And a picture of it on that side. Get the camera to focus there. And then we got the Burris mount with the Tasco Walmart special on it. And that don't look too bad either. Just wanted to give you guys a chance to see what they look like with them mounted up. There's that one. And then again with the Strike Eagle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It'll help me in the searches and everything, and hopefully start getting my subscriber count up, because I love talking with you guys after the videos. All my subscribers who do write comments, they know I do reply, and I really enjoy talking to you guys. And another thing, if you don't have an Instagram account, get on Instagram. There's a bunch of us on there, and we love talking with you guys on there. Big Johnson's on there, Dirt Road's on there, Pop's Quest. There's a bunch of us on there, and we love talking with you guys on there. So if you don't have an Instagram account, go sign one up and start following us all on there. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.